Right. Should be getting notifications of going live soon. Pull up Twitch.
Adorable is the couple name for them. Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Oh, Dorian and Bull are
Yeah,
adorable.
adorable.
Oh my
Oh, Lord.
god.
I love it. So good.
That is
I
so
still
good.
haven't got to see them get together in none of my playthroughs. Maybe I always miss it.
Well, don't you normally flirt with Dorian? That's your problem.
Yeah, but he can still be with Boo, yo.
With this belief is
Okay, there we go. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
V left. She'll come back. So let's actually go live. Hello and welcome. Dang it, V. You messed it up.
Sorry. This only ever happens on Google Meets for me.
Well, no, now
I feel
that
like
you left and came back, it rearranged the screen, so now Bat Knight is back at the top and his name is visible.
I had to leave because I got
You know what?
Connection's unstable and it dropped me.
My secret identity is fine. It
Okay.
can be exposed.
Because he's Batman.
Well, hello, and welcome. Oh, shit, I should probably start there's Shanko. You know, maybe produce a podcast tonight might be a good idea. Should we start recording in Audacity, V?
I'm recording in Audacity.
You are? Okay, well, I'm also going to record.
Hello, darling Shanko. No animals tonight that I can see.
Mine is sleeping.
Your scorpion?
Yeah.
What do they look like when they sleep? Just
he's kind of like balled up right now.
That's kind of cute, actually.
Aww.
I still would not pick him up.
Okay. I think we're good. I'm recording it. Huh? Yep.
Can you hear me? Cool.
Yes.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Sorry, I just got a bunch of notifications all at once. I hate when that happens. Okay.
I just got scared because I thought you were playing an audio clip and I just realized it was my Duolingo on full blast. I'm like, oh, okay. You're not asking where are the toilets in French. Okay, got it.
No, I am not. Donde está el baño? That is, I can't say it in French, but
here.
Where's Cloudy? Cloudy could tell me how to say it.
There you go.
Are we ready to do an episode? Hello, Muffiny Cake. Okay. Script is up. We are recording. I'm recording my backup just in case. Oh, and it looks like you guys, when you were talking, you were hitting Twitch. So I think we are good to go. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Two Girls, One Ship, the podcast where we analyze, rate, and review all that the world of video game romances has to offer. I'm Jennasis, the girl who is drinking the Elysian Punkachino dark beer tonight. It's a coffee pumpkin ale, and it is really, really good. Somebody took a pumpkin spice latte and made it alcoholic, and I am here for it. Virvada is also here tonight, but unfortunately is having a little bit of internet trouble, so she's been bouncing in and out of the show. So let's go around the circle, and when V gets back in, we'll let her say who she is. Oh, hello, V. A very angry V.
I don't know why this keeps happening. Stupid Florida. Sorry.
We're good. I'm drinking beer tonight. A punkachino. So it's a pumpkin spice latte that they made alcoholic. And who are you?
What is
Got
this?
to the point that you need to say that you're Virvada.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know because my stupid internet. I'm Virvada, the girl who hates my internet. Ta-da.
And what are you drinking tonight? Because
Cheap Cabernet Sauvignon from Sam's Club.
very nice. Should we go around the circle and say who we are and what we're drinking tonight? Because
Friendship circle.
yes. Because everybody should be drinking at least something while on a Two Girls One Ship Patreon chat.
Well, I can run and get some tea from the fridge. You know, the good Georgia boy that I am, go get some sweet tea.
Sweet tea is good. Sweet tea is good. Yeah, I definitely think you should get something because I feel like with only 3 of us here tonight, we should be able to get a lot of talking done tonight. So something to lubricate the vocal cords might be good. Stone Mistios, thank you so much for coming back. You are the first on my screen tonight, so say hi.
Hello, Stone Mistios. Drinking out my Mando and Grogu cup. Got a Mickey's. Tasting pretty good tonight.
Oh, baby Grogu. I love him so much.
And I got a Ray shirt on. That's my girl.
Well, my shirt
says Dad of Girls. Yep.
# outnumbered.
Missios, on a total side tangent, did you see that they are coming out with a new Bastila statue from the Knights of the Old Republic? She looks
so good.
Gorgeous.
My first gamer crush.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of people.
I was just pointing out a while ago. It still holds up so well.
And to find out she was also the voice of Black Cat in the 90s Spider-Man cartoon, which is another first crush for me. I had it bad for Black Cat for a long time.
Well,
he says in past tense like that went away.
Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Oh, I am known in Discord as Daddy Bat Knight. I think it's actually showing my name, but yeah. Daddy Bat Knight's good.
Yeah. And thank you for becoming our newest Patreon and joining us here. Very excited to have you on tonight. You've been active in a lot of our...
by the way.
Oh, you're first. Oh, no, none of the other shows either? One
Nope.
and only.
Just you guys.
Special. You're also pretty active in our Twitch streams and chats, so we thank you for that. Shanko, you are a familiar and very welcome face. Aw, big hearts.
Hi, Captain Shanko here, and I am drinking mud water out of a witch-themed mug.
Mug water sounds so appetizing.
It's that like coffee replacement mushroom drink that's being advertised.
Thing?
Yeah.
I thought you were just drinking water out of a mug, so you called it mug water.
No, mud water with a.
Oh, mud.
Yeah, mud.
Ooh,
trying it out because I have a caffeine addiction. So.
Is it good?
It's pretty good. It's pretty tasty. It tastes like cocoa and chai.
Ooh. Huh.
I like it.
Very.
Now you have your sweet tea. So I
Out of a mason jar cup, just to really nail home the whole Southern thing.
I have a few of those in my kitchen. But Shanko, have you? I know that like you're doing it for the caffeine thing. So, but the mushrooms, I've actually had mushroom teriyaki. They dehydrate and make mushrooms to taste and have the same texture as if it were beef jerky. And they are so... I know, you're giving me a face fee, but trust me, they're actually really good.
I was just thinking that's like the most Portland thing I've ever heard.
Okay, 1, fuck off. And yes, 2, it is a local Portland company.
I have a mushroom tangent as well. I work on a horse farm part-time, and as such, there are a lot of mushrooms that grow that you can harvest, one of them being puffballs. And I adore puffballs. They're very versatile, they're delicious, and you can literally find them, and they're super easy to forage. Their closest like dupe that's deadly is very easy to differentiate, so they're awesome. And you can either find the giant ones that are the size of softballs or like a volleyball. They're huge, and you can cut them up, or you can get the small ones and mince them and make pizza crust out of it, and it is amazing.
Oh wow. I mean, I love mushrooms. And I don't have a whole lot of mushroom lore though, so I don't think we can really talk about mushrooms for an hour.
I like shrooms.
You like shrooms?
Haven't
I
had the
will neither
pleasure.
confirm nor deny.
Well, I mean, microdosing of psilocybin is legal in Portland, so you know.
Well, next year. I'm no longer in the military. But the only thing I can say about mushrooms is that I have some growing in my garden, and they look like penises. I don't know what kind of mushrooms they are, but my elderly neighbor was the one who pointed out to me, and she was like, "These mushrooms look like penises." I'm like, "Yes, they do, Linda." And I didn't kill them because they're funny, so they're still there.
Okay. Not right now, but when anybody gets a chance, they should look up the naked man orchid, and that is my favorite flower. It is the best thing ever. Naked man
She's
orchid.
already got her phone.
I know. Okay. So the topic for tonight is our favorite relationships between NPCs. Either ones that you can help to foster, or if you don't choose these as your romance options, then they automatically will hook up. Or ones that are already established in a game, or how else are there relationships between NPCs? I think those are the big three. Either ones you
Or just like,
foster, ones that you don't, or ones that are pre-established.
yeah,
We're
that
sticking
was
with
what I was gonna say.
romantic, right?
If you've got a good platonic or a good, bromance, go for it.
Well, I'll stick with well, anyway, I'll tell you later.
Okay. All right. Miss Theos, you are first in line. Yeah, you.
Shit.
If you're the first to enter
Alright.
in the chat, then you're the first to go for the night.
I thought I was late. I got you. Well, I would say I like the Sarah and Dagna. That's her name.
Mm-hmm.
The Dwarven Enchanter. I love that they get together in Inquisition. I don't know. I was surprised when they showed that in epilogue, I believe. Oh, it's so sweet because Sarah, she's my favorite character, but Dagna, she's just amazing. And I love that they get together. That's just such a good relationship. I would love to see more of it, hopefully in DA4, but I really like them together. I think it's great, especially if you're a dwarf and you're with Sarah, how she interacts with a dwarf. It's so hilarious. So I can only imagine her and Dagna together. It's probably just fireworks.
Oh, I saw that for the first time. And where we do see it is in Dragon Age Inquisition in the epilogue of the Trespasser DLC. So if you haven't played through that, then you don't get to see this interaction. I had no idea it was coming, and so I was completely shocked. Oh, and of course you have to have Dagna survive and become a part of the Inquisition in Dragon Age Origins in order for this relationship to happen. So you have to wait 3 games to see this happen. And so I love that our girl finally gets somebody. I love Dagna.
When I first saw it, I was like, wait. She got with Dagna? I was kind of jealous. I was like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be with you. You're not supposed to be with nobody else. But I was happy for them regardless.
Yeah, you are a Ceromancer, so seeing your girl hook up with somebody else can be a little bit jealousy inducing, but it's with Dagna, so you can't be too mad.
I was like, okay, I approve. I approve.
Good choice. Good choice. Bat Knight, who are you bringing to the table?
Well, I racked my brain with this all day because I figured that the go-to was going to be the one that everybody points out. It's Garrus and Tally. They ended up together in my first playthrough because I ended up with Liara. But in my first playthrough of the Legendary Edition, I ended up pursuing Tally and myself, and so I was like, no, Garrus can't have her. But no, I was the one I finally. I trust me, a lot of racking the brain here, but I finally ended up with Dandelion and Priscilla from The Witcher 3 because Dandelion is, ye olde playboy, is all about. He's a musician. He's the showman. There's a running gag, probably a little inappropriate. The guy gets his hands on more bumpers than a body shop, and yet he manages to indulge in this relationship with Priscilla, and he wants to be a better person. And I'm like, see, he found the one that can not only keep up with him, but can calm him down a little bit. And so that whole running story arc where she ends up getting hurt, like I remember playing through The Witcher 3 and I was like, yeah, I was genuinely, as Geralt was like, oh no, you are not going to hurt my boy's girl. Like, I need to find this dude. So yeah. And Dandelion like never left her side the entire time. Like it was interesting. It was one of the first times, because I've read the books after the fact, but I didn't read them before I played Witcher 3. And it was the first, because up until that point, I didn't care for Dandelion. And so seeing him really, get enthralled with, like he wants Priscilla to be safe. Geralt, you have to make sure this guy pays. Like I was like, okay, now I like you. Like it made Dandelion a human character.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, no, having that relationship with Priscilla takes him away from, the standard womanizing bard who's just out there to get some. And then you see, okay, no, he actually cares. And not only cares, but he respects Priscilla and all of her accomplishments and wants to see her do good in her own line of work. Granted, they have the same line of work, but that just means that they get to collab together. No, I fully agree that Dandelion and Priscilla is a really good NPC relationship.
I did have a backup, but that's, again, not the romantic kind.
We can probably do that after the mid-break, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Get off your phone.
No, my sister's like, do you have ads now on Twitch? I just had to watch an unskippable ad about the Rings of Power. And I'm like, first of all, Twitch affiliate. Second of all, that's a good ad. So, sorry. I was trying to clear that up with my sister.
Oh. Well.
That's all. I swear it's related to what we're talking about. Kind of.
If you become a Twitch subscriber, then you won't have to see ads. Hopefully the ads are working the way that they're supposed to tonight. There should have been one when you joined and one at the half-hour mark. So that should be
done.
Good
I'm sorry.
No. Do you have any thoughts on Priscilla and Dandelion since you have played Witcher 3?
So I have, but I don't remember Priscilla. I obviously remember Dandelion, but I don't remember Priscilla. I haven't played that game in a while, since I lived in Hawaii, which was a long time ago. So I don't remember her.
Okay.
So I have no thoughts on her. Dandelion doesn't seem like the type of man to get tied down, so if he found the right one, then I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts. Sorry. I don't remember her.
We toss a coin to that relationship.
Yes. I wonder if we get to see her in the show.
That'd be cool. Probably not, though, because the games take place so far after the books, and the show is basically adapting the books.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't
Agreed.
seen season 2 yet, even.
Me neither.
I should probably do that.
It's on the
Is
list.
Shawnee in him?
No.
Oh. Because she's in the books, right? Like, at least
Shawnee is,
one.
yeah, Shawnee's in the books, but she's not in the show because that's just another side character to add. She's not a plot
Yeah.
line progressor. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
but if you want to know
I need
more
to
about
watch
The
season
Witcher,
2.
you can go listen to the Witcher Lorecast.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or maybe if Toasty was here, he could tell you.
right?
I'm
Where
just kidding.
is actually no, I know where Beastie is.
Somebody's better.
No.
Probably sleeping because he has to work really early. Probably.
Oh, wait, that's not
I
the
guess.
one going to Gaga? Okay, my bad.
No,
No.
that's Apollo. Jealous.
I'm terrible with names.
Jealous of him sleeping, and I'm jealous of Apollo, like, at a concert. I wish I could do both. Either.
Sleep at a
also like
concert?
being here. No, not sleep. Not at a Lady Gaga concert, no. But yeah, I
I
haven't seen
might.
Lady Gaga since 2017. I'm looking at my ticket from there. I saw her at the Forum. Oh, so good.
I
Her
haven't been to a
Joanne World Tour.
years. Well, unless you count Weird Al.
I saw Weird Al once when I was a child. He came to my hometown. It was cool.
My wife's favorite musician. I took her for Christmas. I bought them for a Christmas gift. We went later.
Is she
No,
excited?
for her birthday. We're going to one in October that was her Christmas gift.
That's awesome. Is she excited about the Daniel Radcliffe movie or show? I'm not sure if it's a movie or a show.
I'm not
About
sure
Weird Al.
she's right here. I can ask her.
Oh yeah,
Well,
it looks cool.
Before we do that, let Shanko say her piece about who
Yeah,
her
sorry,
favorite
Shanko.
NPC romances are.
The first one that came to mind was Gabby and Ken from Mass Effect 2, and then following into 3. Just because I love that if you go to the Spectre office and you authorize them to join the crew in Mass Effect 3, they do eventually get together. And I also love that you have to talk to them like between every mission in Mass Effect 2. It's not something everyone gets. And I also think it's so funny how sassy Gabby is towards Ken, because she snaps on him and she's just like, I'm always hearing you talking about other women's bodies, but there's one right here. Come on now. And he's like, oh, okay. I didn't know that was an option. So cute. I love them.
Yes. I will scratch that one off of my mental list of who I can talk about tonight.
I'm sorry.
No, that's great because I totally agree. The fact that you have to work at it. It's not just one of these passive relationships that's going to show up. Some people don't even know that they can hook up. Catching them in Jack's old room making out is so much fun. I love like the little pervert that Shepard is walking in on them. And then, do you know that if you walk away and then stop and turn back around, they start whispering to each other even more?
I didn't know that. So now I guess I have to go back into an old save and see what I can discover.
Do you think Shepard saw us? It's so cute. Oh, it's great. So yes, please go experience the Gabby and Ken. Oh my gosh, Gabby! I can't remember her last name. Daniels, thank you. And Ken Williams in Mass Effect 2 and 3. They are the engineers who join you. And it takes work. You have to go and talk to them as many opportunities as you get in order for them to hook up.
For the record, stumbling upon Garrus and Tally in the room that Garrus is always in, because I always after every mission I do like my rounds just to talk to everybody, and to walk in on the two of them and them both being like, oh hi, I was checking the mandibles or something. I don't remember what excuse they came up with.
Something about his mandibles. I remember that too.
Her mask got caught on his mandibles.
Yeah.
I was just thinking for Gabby and Ken, I think it's funny because it's like it plays on that whole like trope about men just being blind to women they work with. And it's so cute when she's like, hello, I am woman right here. I just think it's cute. He's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot. You're just so smart and capable. Never would have remembered.
Which
To
is
be fair,
totally.
though, speaking on behalf of males, I have no radar for that either.
Yeah, it seems like a really common thing. I mean, to
Yeah,
be fair, you
I've
shouldn't shit where you eat, but the Normandy is kind of like its own thing.
I've had bros in the past be like, dude, that girl was totally into you. I'm like, no, she's not.
Or the day when you turn around and realize, holy shit, did I fall in love with my best friend? And then 20 years later, yeah, you did. Yeah.
I had to make the first move on my boyfriend. It was a process.
Yeah. Boys
I
can
met
be
my wife
stupid.
doing stand-up comedy.
Met mine at a gamer shop. We played tradable collectible card games together.
I'm happily self-partnered.
What was that? I heard South Park.
I'm happily self-partnered.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
you
I know
met
I just said
yourself when
don't
you were
shit where you
born.
I was just saying, I know I just said you don't shit where you eat, but I definitely used to work with my husband, so and only for a temporary bit.
Work
Like we're both
for or work with?
no, we're with like we were both in the Navy, and like we met in the holding division when we first got to Hawaii. So we didn't actually work with each
Holding
other,
division?
but when we first got to Hawaii, we were like in the same group, just kind of waiting to get sent to where we were going to go, and that's where we met. He was never in charge of me or anything like that. But he was in the Navy, so I guess technically we were coworkers.
I'm not going to
I'm
touch
just
that in
biting my
charge
lip. I
line.
have so many bad jokes coming to mind right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I think, yeah, we've been, about a half hour. Let's take a little bit of a mid break, because we need to do our thank yous and a mid break dance. I love that you guys join in on the mid break dance. It makes me happy. Oh, okay. So for tonight, we don't have any new reviews to go over, but I can say that we have 46 ratings on Spotify. So if you haven't given us a rating yet, please go do so. Hitting that 50 ratings mark will help boost our show in the algorithm and have more people see us. And we're only 4 people away. So go do it. And of course,
better be a 5. Just so you know.
Yeah, we're at 4.9, so that means at least one person gave us less than a 5-star review.
Message me. Tell me why.
Right?
What are we doing wrong? Just kidding.
And
Also, but yeah, I want to know.
yeah, seriously, if there is like any constructive criticism that you can give us to help make the show better, we are all for hearing that. Because yes, okay, the audio was shitty on the first like 3 or 4 episodes. I get that. I was learning, okay? I believe
I
it's
just
gotten a
listened
little bit
back to
better.
them. It was really only the first episode.
Really?
And I went back
Liara?
and compressed Ashley because I was like way louder than you. Because now that my kid's in school, I'm like, I got all this time. So I did it this week, and now Ashley should be good. But I can't fix Liara's episode because it was the very first one. I
Mhm.
sound like I'm in an echo chamber. I'm sorry. That'll never change unless we re-record it, but then we lose all the magic. So no,
Right?
it'll just be a little bit rough. The
Yeah.
Mass Effect one, not the Mass Effect 2 Liara episode.
No,
Or she didn't have her own episode, right? Because she was so like
No, we did that with like
non-existent.
Kelly, Vermeer, and Liara. So
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I want to like re-listen to them just because they're so old now. Kind of. They're like 8 months old, some of them, which doesn't feel that long, but feels really long.
We're
the
coming
same
up on
time.
we're almost coming up on our 1 year, which is
Mhm.
insane. Are you freaking kidding me?
So cool.
I know. All right.
So cool.
And a major aspect of that has been the support that we've gotten from our followers and from our patrons. So of course, major thank yous to Toasty, Apollo, Shenko, Stone Mystios, Win, Luke, and Bat Knight. 3 of you are here with us tonight, and we know where a handful of the other ones are tonight. But we love and appreciate you so much. I don't know what else to say beyond thank you.
You're very welcome. I love it here.
I just want to share the beautiful quote my sister just put in chat about the less than 5-star reviews. This quote she put in chat is, "You could be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, and there will still be someone who doesn't like peaches." And you know who said that? You know who said that? My beloved Dita Von Teese. So yes, she is right. She is completely right. So only constructive criticism, everybody. Don't come at us and be like, "I just hate gamer girls," or "Your voices annoy me," or "I just don't like you." That's not constructive. That's just dumb. So don't do that.
And we've gotten a few people who are just like, there's a whole podcast dedicated to romance in video games. I don't really care about that. And I'm like, okay, thank you for not listening. We're good with that. If this show isn't for you, if my crazy swearing ass isn't for you, like, that's fine. If you don't like me, that's fine. Don't attack my personal character. Just say, like, oh, hey, sometimes when you talk, you're too close to your microphone and it blows out my ears. That's something I can work on. Or you missed this big glaring aspect of this one romance that I really wish you had touched on. Let me know. We can go back and we can insert it into a tangent or a side break. Sure, those are words.
Mid break somewhere.
The power of editing.
Yeah, right? I know.
Okay. I think the only other thing that I have before we come back from the mid break is that we did Apollo sent me his favorite.
Oh,
So,
yay.
yeah. So, let's come back and then we'll get into Apollo's favorite romance and then we'll go over who V and I love. Okay. All right. So, Apollo says, my favorite NPC ship of all time is, of course, Joker and Edie. It just so happens that Lady Gaga really looks like Edie tonight, the way she has her hair brushed back and curled under and her makeup. So, like, I can't wait to see like a picture of this. Hopefully he takes at least one picture where we can say Lady Edie, or would that be like Edie Gaga? Something. I
I
need
think
to see
Lady Gaga
this.
sounds better.
Edie Gaga. But and I really do like. Do you want to talk about Joker and Edie?
I don't know why that wasn't my first thought. Honestly, like that's such a good choice.
That's another one I actually thought of, but at the same time, I was like, okay, I'm trying to stay away from Mass Effect because I figured everybody's going to go Mass Effect. I was trying to be different.
Yeah, me too. So I was like, I can't pick Mass Effect. It can be BioWare, just not Mass Effect. But yeah, I don't know. Edie and Joker, so good. I mean, I still pick Destroy ending, but it destroys me a little too, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because of them. I love them.
Yeah, I
They're
didn't
perfect.
even think of that. I've done 2 out of the
Yeah.
3. I've never done the crap.
Hi, N7.
The green ending and the red ending. Destroy and Synthesis.
Destroy and Synthesis.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what the third one's called.
The other one, Control.
So okay, so
Control.
the control. Yeah.
That one's sick. Oh, it's so crazy.
Mhm.
So I haven't done and I haven't watched the control ending yet, and that is going to be
Oh,
my current playthrough. So no.
ooh, it's shivers. That's all I get thinking
I
about that.
dictate my playthroughs based on who I'm romancing. I've done a Miranda playthrough, I've done a Liara playthrough, and I've done a Tally playthrough. I have yet to do. I think the next one I have to do Jack. I just
Jack
Yes.
is
Yes.
amazing. It's amazing. Oh,
I just punched my microphone about how much I love the Jack romance.
well, no, I got that. I got
Yeah.
that decision. Or I made that decision after listening to your guys' episode on Jack. I was like, okay, I gotta play through this now.
Oh, thank you.
Aside
Jack
from
Horner.
Jacob, they're all good, and it's not Jacob's fault that he's not good. But
I'm
I just want to know what it's
eventually
like
gonna
to
do.
play.
Eventually,
I
I'm
just wanna know
gonna
what it's like
do
to
the
play
Jacob.
through. Yeah, I know you will, because you're a completionist, Jen. So that's why you got to do it.
No, because it's all about the prize.
Oh, oh, I forgot he says that, and his abs. I'm sure have nothing to do with it. I was just wondering what it's like to play through a game and choose a different romance option, because this is not me at all. Every time, Garrus, every time destroy ending, and still every time I'll sit there with my controller in like silent tears as the game is finished. Like, oh no, it's over. I knew this was gonna happen, but it's still sad. Yeah, it's a good time.
Oh,
Play
I was
Mass
proud of
Effect,
myself with
everyone.
my Legendary Edition playthrough. I did the Destroy ending and Romance Tally, did the Destroy ending, and got my little clip.
Mhm.
So I was like, "Grr." And I also got a shout out from Mark Meir and Jennifer Hale, because I did that on New Year's Eve. And so I was like, hey, I'm spending New Year's Eve, beating up the Reapers. Can I get a shout out? And both of them gave like a like. And then Mark Meir said, hey, don't take any guff from those Reapers. And I'm like, yes.
Oh,
Mark Meir's so cool.
Senpai noticed me.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
Did you just punch your microphone too?
Yes.
Tonight we are
Senpai
punchy.
noticed me. Yeah. No, I just love. My favorite is people who are in nerdy industries and are also nerds themselves, like
Mhm.
Henry Cavill being Geralt. Perfect for many
Awesome in
reasons.
everything.
My tangent on Senpai noticed me. The guy that plays Crossbones, Frank Grillo, I got a Crossbones tattoo and posted it on Instagram, and he reposted the picture, and I was
Nice.
so stoked about it. He was like, "This is so badass! You're a legend." I'm like, I was so happy.
That is so cool.
I think my
That's so cool.
senpai noticed me was Corinne Bush, I think
Yeah.
is how you pronounce it. So she was talking about she is like one of the main leads on Dragon Age 4 right now.
The game
And
director.
game director, thank you. I didn't remember her title.
It's okay.
She was posting about Warhammer 40K, the little miniatures that you paint and then play war games with them. Well, my husband does that, and he paints them. He assembles, paints, and then actually plays the Warhammer 40K game with them. And I've made fun of him for the last 20 years because he spends all this time with these little plastic dolls, giving them the perfect accessories and then painting little makeup on their faces. And so I call them his space Barbies. And so I posted about space Barbies on it, and she commented back and was like, I am going to use this now. I love it. And I was like, yes. And then it got like 50 likes and 20 retweets, and I'm just like, go space Barbies.
No, I'm like, I opened up Twitter, and I'm like expecting to see 1, maybe 2 notifications, and there was like 14. I'm like, what happened? Jen did something, and I had to scroll through. I'm like, oh, Corinne looked at something we did. Well, you did. But yeah, it was cool. I feel
That
like I
phrase
always
scares
get
me.
Senpai to notice us and then not on our show, though.
One
Someday.
One day we will get him and her.
Someday my prince will come. Yep. Sorry.
Okay.
Want to break into Disney songs.
Especially how
with
about instead of breaking
wine.
into Disney, we break into what your favorite your favorite NPC ship is? Because I'm out of beer and I want a second one. So I'm
You
gonna
want a second
go get
one? Okay.
Yep.
I have two, but so I want to talk about both of them, but I'll do the first one because it's my top favorite so far. Well, I don't know. I have a lot of favorites, so maybe I can't say that. So, the one I'll talk about first is Iron Bull and Dorian from Dragon Age Inquisition. They will get together if you do not romance either of them as the Inquisitor. And they just have cute ass banter. That's all. Like they're just so silly. Let me like the first thing that Iron Bull can flirt towards Dorian with, he'll be like, "That staff's in pretty good shape, Dorian. You spend a lot of time polishing it." It's just so funny. And then they just like admit to having sex one day. And Dorian is so cute about it. Like he's all shy and doesn't want everyone to know, but Iron Bull is so blessedly open about his sexual encounters and comfortable with his sexuality that he just is wanting to shout it from the rooftops. And it's super, super cute. And it just continues. They get more content in the Trespasser DLC, and their couple name is adorable, which I love. And then I guess they also like have epilogue text, at the end of Inquisition. It's kind of like some art playing and there's like text that you can read about what's going on with everyone. It's kind of sad though because they're not able to like be together all the time in the end, but both of their epilogue texts talk about how like they'll meet on the border between the Tevinter Imperium and like meet at a hotel or an inn just for some nights of fun, and then they have to be pulled away again. I'm like, oh, they're long distance, but they're still making it work. I love them.
Polishing your staff. Oh yeah. That is so
Yeah.
bull.
Yep.
I've still never finished a Dragon Age game.
Shame.
And I own
I will
all three of
say,
them.
I gotta say, if I can't have Iron Bull, I want Dorian to have him.
Yeah.
It's the only
Exactly.
acceptable other option other than the Inquisitor if you do so choose to ride the bull, as I did.
I know, it's
Oh.
cute. I'm just happy they're happy together, but also lore-wise, what a pairing.
Right?
Like a Tevinter Imperium mage and a Kunari Talvashoth. Like the best
But
star-crossed lovers.
not even the Tavashoth, but more of the Ben Hasrath.
Yeah, Ben Hothrath, yeah.
Yeah.
Great wonderfulness. Love it.
And wow. I knew both of those words when you would have asked like 4 months ago what a Talvashaw was. I'd be like, did you just say what a towel was? Are you proud of
Who do
me?
we have? Who do we have to thank for that? Is it you
You.
playing it?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
me? I was gonna say the cups. Go listen to the Dragon Age Lorecast.
Oh,
Plug,
absolutely.
plug.
Plug. No, Dragon Age Lorecast is. Mm-hmm. They have so helped me understand a lot of like the lore that I skipped through because I'm like, this is too much to read right now. Okay. It is, especially in Dragon Age Origins. There's so much lore to read through, and if you skip through it, then you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
And
it's all codex.
Oh, I'm gonna read that later, and then I done already did 10 other things. I don't forgot what I was gonna read later. I'm gonna bookmark that in my mind. I done already forgot what I just seen pop up on the screen.
mm-hmm. And then there's the fact that you can hit mark or hit read all. The read all button gets me in so much trouble because then I never go back.
Narrator. She did not read all.
Facts. Legit facts. Okay. So I am gonna go Mass Effect. But so the Joker and Edie one is great. I love how they hook up together, and I think that we will do a special episode specifically designed to a lot of these characters, about side characters that hook up together, because I think there is a lot of lore and a lot of analysis that we can do beyond the Patreon chat. Um, so I love the Joker and Edie, and of course we've talked a lot about Tally and Garrus, and I love that Shanko brought in Gabby and Ken. But I'm gonna go with one that I didn't know was gonna happen until it happened. For because like for the first 3 or 4 playthroughs I've done of Mass Effect, I always picked Caden. And then, of course, N7 the Legend told me that I needed to experience Ashley all the way through the game and get her to Mass Effect 3 and really witness her changes. So, Legend told me that I needed to, and I was like, all right, I'll do it. I did it as a femshep because I was like, I don't know if I want to romance Ashley because I love the Caden broshep romance. So I was like, if I'm going to keep Ashley alive, then it's got to be I'll do it that way. So, oh no, sorry, I'm gonna kill Ashley. I killed Ashley in my current broshep run, but I kept her alive in my last femshep run. There we go.
Hi, lizard.
Ooh.
That is a leopard gecko. I have one as well. His name is Connor. Please tell us about your leopard gecko at your earliest convenience, Shanko. I love, love, love them.
This is Hercules, because I thought she was a boy, and then she laid an egg.
Hercules. Oh
Hercules,
my
that's
god,
cute.
I love it. I
What
love
morph is she?
She is just like your most basic, PetSmart leopard gecko. When I got her, she had stick tail and was basically gonna die like
all
tomorrow.
of the PetSmart leopard geckos, unfortunately.
And now she, look how thick she is.
She thick. Look at that fat tail, girl.
Mm-hmm. And she's just
That's a sign of
wonderful.
good health. She's a morph though, because my boy Connor is a wild type for sure. Like he's all speckly. She's gorgeous. Hello, little baby. Sorry, I love me some reptiles. I got Connor at a reptile convention from a breeder. And he's just a normal looking boy. He's a big boy. He's got a fat tail too. Just like camels. So leopard geckos and like African fat tail geckos and stuff. Fun facts about geckos everyone's not asking for. Their tails are full of fat, which is like the energy, and just like camels' humps. So that's how they can survive a really long time without food.
and Krogan humps
They
too.
can also drop their tails though. Yeah, and Krogan humps. Oh, tie it back into games. Good job.
Now we know, and knowing is half the battle.
The more you know. Ta-da.
Ta-da. We promote rainbows here on Two Girls One Ship.
Oh, hell yes, we do. Of all colors.
Yes.
All the rainbows.
Colors. Oh.
She's gonna lay an egg soon.
Oh no. Can you see them? Yeah, you can like
Yeah.
look when a light, you can see
I
them.
don't know if she'll do it.
All my gay
Cool.
shit's in the garage right now, or else I'd bring that up too. I kind of dumped it there after Pride because I actually like dressed up for Portland
Yeah.
Pride.
Look at that belly.
Oh, we're gonna have baby geckos soon, or
No,
is
that's
it
like-
like
No,
unfertilized
I-
eggs?
She's not had her boyfriend in the cage for over a year, so she shouldn't have fertile eggs. And at this point, I would probably, I have my incubator set up anyway, so it's whatever. If it happens, it happens.
Giggity.
She's been a mama before. She's a good mama.
Aw.
My boy is a virgin. He's gonna stay that way. Because I
Damn
don't
it!
have
I
time
was
for
gonna
breeding
tangent
anything.
back in. I was like, speaking
Oh, sorry,
of
tangent
mamas.
back in.
Okay.
Speaking of mamas.
Speaking of one hot mama. Okay. The one that I brought to the table was Ashley Williams and James Vega. Because I had no idea that this was going to happen until the Citadel DLC. Like, they were a little flirtatious because sometimes I like to do human missions. So seeing the two of them banter back and forth together, and it's like the way that I play my Shep combined with two other powerhouses that are Ashley and Vega, we are an unstoppable firing squad of mow you down. So their battle banter is cute together. And then the fact that Ashley can't hold her tequila makes me laugh a little bit because I'm like, come on, mama, step up your game. If Vega can handle it, you can handle it. Uh, so I think for my FemShep runs, having the two of them hook up together really makes a lot of sense. Uh, I think I think they work well together. They have a lot of similar views when it comes to, you know, I it doesn't come across every time, but I think Vega has a really spiritual core, and has a lot of faith. Not necessarily faith in like, uh, no, hold on. This is me and my alcohol talking, so I'm gonna cut all this shit out. I think that Ashley and Vega really have a lot in common, and learning as much as they have from Shepard and building the teams together. Because I don't think Vega has worked a lot with alien species because he was born on Earth and then moving up through the ranks, he didn't have a whole lot of interaction with them. I think that they are learning how to work together with a predominantly alien crew because it's the two humans are Ashley and Vega, if you choose Ashley to survive in Mass Effect 3, and then the rest of your squad is all alien. So I think that the two of them really do have a strong bond right out the get of being the two humans to travel with Shepard. And they're
The scene with
flirtatious.
Mega and the biotics cracks me up every single time.
Oh my gosh. It is the tingly bits. Yeah.
Whoa, I'm kind of, I feel all tingly
Got
everywhere.
tingles.
And the fact, so I would have issues with it if it was Ashley. I would have major issues with the scene if it was Ashley who got absolutely shit faced and then Vega is physically imposing and like standing over her in the corner of the bookshelf in the Citadel DLC. That would be a little bit, oh hell no. But they've both been drinking that night. And it is actually Ashley pushing Vega up against a bookshelf. And so I'm like, this is a woman who knows what she wants and is going to get what she's gonna get, especially if she's not getting it from me. Oh, Apollo. Oh shit. Did you hit accept? Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Hello.
Apollo. Welcome. How was the Lady of Gaga?
Oh
Wait,
no,
we
you're
can't hear you.
muted.
You're muted.
I think you're actually muted in there we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff up on my screen now. Am I
It's
unmuted?
Yes, you're good.
It was good. It's hot.
So I was in the middle of explaining that my favorite relationships are between Ashley and Vega, and then of course N7 yelled at me because he's like, "No, Ashley is mine," and I respect that. I get it, and I wish that I had the option to romance Vega because I'd love to ride the bull in any game that I could.
Yeah, I would have hit that.
At
I
least
romanced
once.
Iron Bull because I couldn't have James.
At least
Yeah.
once I would want to try it.
You can have him, but he doesn't want you. So I
Yeah,
don't think you should
icky.
romance Vega.
That is why I
Don't
think
you
that Vega
can
should be a
sleep with
full
him?
romance and not just a Citadel DLC romance because, oh, yes, we will talk about that. And
Oh,
why
yeah, we
I
will.
think, why I like when Ashley and Vega hook up, because that seems
Oh, yeah.
a fuck ton more consensual than any other situation.
It saves him from Shepard preying on him.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And
gross.
yes, I did read out your comment about Edie and Joker, so if you want to elaborate that on that, you can. We have also requested any pictures of Lady Gaga looking like Edie. So if you have any of those, please feel free to share.
Those are all in the girlfriends. She was the one videotape. She just looked. She looked. It was slicked back, just like Edie, and the way Edie's kind of goes in rows because she was hot. It kind of went like that, and it was down here, and it was curled under, and she had on a bunch of makeup. A lot of it was silver, so she really looked like Edie. Yes.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I love Lady Gaga so much. I've loved her since 2008. She's been my favorite. Her and Fall Out Boy, those are my top two bands of all time.
Sam's favorite.
I mean,
too.
among a million others. But they're my like high school bands, you know. Her.
She
Wish I
started
could've
with
gone.
Bad Romance, so which is my
Ooh.
favorite song of hers. But hey,
Dude, I sang
where it
that
started.
song in a norebang in Korea, which is a karaoke room, back in 2012, like when it came out, and no one knew what it was. And they were, because I was there with a bunch of military people, and they were like, "What are you singing?" And I'm like, "Lady Gaga."
I like the
The
Hailstorm.
best song ever. Yeah.
I love me some Hailstorm, and I can tangent on them forever, but I want Apollo to get his piece in, especially since this episode is already 56 minutes long.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about my second one, but it's fine.
I'll be
Well,
fast. I mean, so Joker and Edie are my favorite, not NPC ships, just because Edie in Mass Effect 3 is my favorite all-time NPC. Like I absolutely love Edie. I if they made a game where it was just if they made an app where it was just Edie and you got to know Edie and you talk to her every day, I'd put 12,000 hours into that app. Like I love Edie.
You enjoy the sight of human beings on their knees.
And just the growth that she has in that game and the growth that relationship gives Joker. I mean, Joker goes from somebody that never ever leaves the captain's seat other than that one part at the beginning of Mass Effect 2 to somebody who's dancing with Edie by the end of Mass Effect 3. So just the two of them, their growth together, I just love it. It's so good. I could watch that. I could just watch their scenes over and over again all the time. So good. That's it.
It is. If I don't know what they're planning to do with the Mass Effect show, but if the original trilogy characters are at all involved, I sure hope Joker and Edie are in there falling in love. I'll watch it all over again.
Oh, yeah. I love it. And I love that Joker will reject you. And I feel like that is 100% because of Edie. Yeah, he says it's because you're in a uniform, Commander. No, it's because you already have eyes for Edie.
My Shepherd would lay it on him. He don't even know. She would lay it on his ass.
Yeah, well, I don't want to break a hip, Commander.
Wait, which game is Joker an option? Or at
In
least which?
In 3.
It's like
He's not an option. You just flirt.
Well, in 3, even if you're a male Shep, you can still there's still a line where you can flirt and suggest that the three of you get together, and Joker just looks at you horrified, and you're like, "No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding." But he
I've
looks at
never
you like
experienced
horrified.
that one as a bro.
Yeah,
Me neither.
there's somewhere in there where you can make a little insinuation, and Joker just looks at you terrified, and then you're just like, "Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you, Joker. It's good."
Is it the same bar scene where a femshep can flirt with Joker?
Yeah, it's in the bar.
All right. I will have to find this scene because, damn.
I wish that Joker, Edie, and Trainer could have a threesome. Cause they all like when they in the room together and they talking, I'm like, hey, y'all should just all fuck. Cause Edie feeling she down and Trainer, she's definitely down. I'm like, yeah, they should do it. That'd be a threesome. I wouldn't be mad at.
As long as she
Attachments.
brings her toothbrush.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay, wow. Okay, no. Stop. I just had a whole tangent down about how Trainer likes to use personal massagers, and then with Edie's robotics and Jake
It was
Joker's.
down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's got to be a fanfic for that.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's a bunch.
Ooh, okay. Well, now that
Wait. Can I rapid transition? I just want to say who my second choice was because no one mentioned them, and I'm really surprised. No one even mentioned this game. Freaking Jackie and Misty in Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh,
Very.
Haven't got
I
that.
know Jackie dies, but I love their relationship, and you only get to see it from Misty's memories and talking about him and stuff. But and like a tiny bit in the beginning, but it was so cute. I wish he didn't die. I love them forever. They should have been married and had a bunch of babies if they wanted, or cats or whatever they wanted. I don't know. I choose cats, but that would have been awesome. Still love them together though. I imagine they had a while before we ever met them where they were just happy, and that's where I choose to think of them in that moment.
agreed. Oh,
You always remember them that way?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That Arizona sky. Yeah. Sorry.
damn
Lady
it, my
Gaga song.
Jackie's still alive. I haven't gotten there yet. But I'm fully aware that he
I can't
does,
wait
so.
for that playthrough.
I know, and I'm sorry that I missed this week.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Spoiler
It's all good.
Well, here's your fucking spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I think we're a little late in
Jackie
the game today.
dies.
I had to witness Jackie die 2 times very quickly, like consecutively, because I transferred. I started playing Cyberpunk on my PS4, and then we upgraded to a PS5. And in the transition, I lost my save data for my first run. So I lost everything from basically like an hour after Jackie died in my first run, and I had to play through a whole new prologue again and watch him die again, and I knew it was going to happen, and I still wasn't ready for it.
Oh. Can we put that on a Patreon on the questions for next month? Is
People who
moments
should have
that
died.
no, I was more thinking of moments that make you cry every time, no matter how many times you've watched them. And I guess
so
that's not
many.
very
Ever since I had a
relationshipy,
kid,
though.
I cry at nothing.
I cried at Moana for the
But also-
15th fucking time today. So
I literally I was watching Cinema Therapy. I don't know if you guys know that YouTube channel. So good. And I was watching it was one of their first videos about Aragorn and toxic masculinity. And they were talking about the scene where Boromir dies, and he's not toxic. They're saying he's the example of wonderful masculinity, Aragorn. And so Boromir's dying, and I'm just like at my desk, even though I've seen that movie, I don't even know how many times. My mom read us that book when I was 6 years old, so I know it's coming. I don't care. It's always gonna make me cry.
I don't know if anybody's going to get this reference, but the words, Wesley, why can't I stay? Every single time I get to that scene, there's a TV show called Angel. And every time I hear the word,
Yeah, I'm like, hold on, wait.
Wesley, why can't I stay?
I just haven't seen it in so long that I'm like, the deep archives of my brain got activated.
I don't know.
No, I cannot.
That's a pretty tough scene to watch.
Oh, I've got mine over there, but oh, Fred.
Yeah, that scene. Oh man, I was in my late teens, early 20s when that show came out. Much older now, and still I'm rewatching the show, and I'm like every single time, it's like I hear those words and I'm done. Like, oh god.
Mm-hmm.
I can't ever watch the episode of Supernatural where Charlie dies again. That first time wrecked me.
Charlie dies?
I mean, that was it's 8 years ago in the show.
I know, but I've never finished it. I was for a long time.
That night. That's
I know, but
I can't watch that episode again. It devastated me. I'll never watch it again ever. I can't. I just thinking about it, I don't even like it.
I used to be that guy that swore up and down that the show ended at season 5. And then I watched for my last full view through. The last image I had was of the angels falling out of heaven, and I was like, okay, I'm done here. Now I'm going back and I'm gonna power through all of it. And I haven't gotten to that point yet. So
It's
Speaking
good. There's a
of
musical
angels-
episode. It's so good.
A musical episode. I need to watch this. I just finished watching Lucifer, and that ending episode of season
We got-
6
I'm
made me cry.
also watching that one. Please don't spoil
We've got
it.
2 episodes
Oh, I'm not
left.
gonna
We're afraid
spoil
to
it.
watch because we don't want it to end. We've got
I'm-
2 episodes left.
Oh God, I love. Okay, I just want to put it out there for y'all men. Just take notes from him. Okay, be vulnerable, cry. That shit. Ugh, I fell in love so fast. I
Cut
can't
off
tell
your
you.
angel wings, do it all.
Tom Ellis as Lucifer is definitely a man crush.
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah.
I literally,
No,
when
he
I first
could-
started
he could
watching
do
this show,
it.
I was like, it is not often where I feel physical pain because someone is so beautiful, and that is him. Like, oh my God, he's so and Amenadiel and Mazikeen. I'm like, this show is so many beautiful people.
Mad
I can't even
so
take it.
bad. Like, it doesn't make no sense. Nobody should be that bad. And they all
Mhm.
just bad and fuck. Even the cop. Like, I'm like, I love all y'all. Can't we
You
all
talking about
Yeah.
Detective Douche, or are you talking about
Dan the
Becker.
man, hold
Oh, he
on.
could get it too.
No,
All of
Detective
them did
Douche.
it.
Detective Douche. I got you.
You guys say I
all
can
of them
Detective
did it.
Douche. Chloe's the weakest link for me, and she's still beautiful, and I still
Oh,
love
and by
her.
the way,
That's
my favorite relationship in that
I
show
wanna
is
see the movie,
Mazikeen
though.
and Trixie.
Mazikeen and Trixie. Yes.
They
yes.
are freaking adorable.
Yes. The whole show's a masterpiece. Okay, if you haven't watched it, thank
And
whoever is up in wherever, God, whatever,
Were you
for
part of the
Netflix finishing that show.
were you
Yes.
part of the Save Lucifer movement whenever it got canceled?
No, because I just watched it for the first time. My best friend since kindergarten, not best friend Eileen. This is best friend Rachel. She was part of that movement. She was obsessed, and I didn't have cable for so long, so I was like, oh my gosh, that must be a good show because she's got good taste. And then finally, I don't know why I didn't watch it when Netflix rebooted it, and then just this last month, I'm like, I need a new show. I guess I'll start Lucifer, and then I just binge watched it, and I was like, I love everyone in this show. Love everyone. It's just so good. And I went on the Reddit, which was a mistake because everyone was like, season 6 sucked. And I'm like, you guys don't even
That
know
shit was
what good
good.
TV is. It was good.
That
It was
shit
like it's hard to
It was
end
different.
something.
It was good.
Yeah. It's hard to end something, but they did a good job, okay? Like, we can all agree Game of Thrones ended kind of dumb, but not Lucifer.
Ugh.
Lucifer ended well.
I'm apparently the only Game of Thrones fan I know that didn't absolutely despise that ending.
I fucking hate it. I
I
don't
know,
Okay,
and I
okay.
get that from everybody.
Can't even
Hey.
watch it because Khaleesi is one of the greatest characters ever. And
The
they ruined
mother-
it. I
the
don't
mother
give a
is gonna
fuck about
call-
her family now.
Mother is going to rein in her children right now because I
Let's
do
start
not
it
want to
now.
spend too much time editing this damn episode, okay?
Yes,
Now.
Mommy.
So, what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up the episode. Oh, fuck.
Just kidding.
How in the actual fuck did a random book on Audible start playing on my phone? That's what I want to know. Okay. So,
What was the book?
Talking
Invent
about
by
Lucifer,
Dakota
I'm
Kraut.
tempted.
Oh, boring. I thought it was going to be like Literotica. That would have been hilarious.
Oh, no.
Or Star Wars.
Literotica is text. I don't listen to my fanfic.
I know,
being
but it would
read
have been funny if it just played out loud. Okay.
Oh.
That would have been funny.
No, what is
listen
really
to it
funny
either. I
is
gotta
that
read
if my Libby app had started playing, then it would have been a romance novel that started playing. But the fact that Audible started playing was that it was not one of those. It's actually a really good book series. I can talk more about it later. But the fact that I said that we're not going to tangent anymore, and then I start tangenting, we're going great.
I'm what's called an enabler. I don't know if you know that.
Tits, turns, tangents.
Yeah.
Tits, tats, turians, and tangents.
Tassos,
I have been listening.
Yep. Okay. So I think that we definitely have talked a lot about all of our different favorite NPC relationships. If we want to go around the room and you can just give a shout out for things that you're doing right now, or if you want to just give the names of your secondary backup characters that you wanted to talk about, go for it. But Stone Mystios, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Stone Mystios and on Twitch on Stone Mystios, even though I'm never streaming because I like to record my shit. But just two shout outs. One, I want to say, what is it? Just a headcanon, Morrison Zaid, just because he tries to get with Samara, but she rejects him. So, like, hey, if he got with Morris, he could get what he wanted, but then he died immediately after. I just think that's funny. But another one, Kira and Teletis from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's you can interject in a romance and get with one or the other, but I think them together, I think it's amazing. It's a really good relationship. But other than that, yeah, on Twitter, chilling. That's it.
And Mr. Bat Knight.
I am Daddy Bat Knight on the Discord. Daddy Bat. Close. Only thing I'm doing is I have a YouTube channel that I occasionally post videos on that I'm just now starting to get some momentum. Same name, Daddy Bat Knight. And my shout outs were either going to be Mission and Zalabar from Knights of the Old Republic, but that wasn't a romantical thing. That was more of a besties, and I love those two. Just my playthrough, it didn't end well. And I also had, since Mystios had one, he said for his headcanon, Lady and Trish from Devil May Cry. I think there's a little more going there than just a mutual love of giving Dante a hard time.
All right. Shanko.
Hey, I'm doing the MCU Lorecast. We're putting out episodes, making content, and the show is growing, and in no small part, thanks to you guys. And thanks to the two girls and everyone I see sitting here, and it's amazing. You can find me on the Discord as Captain Shanko. I'm also on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as MCU Lorecast. I manage all those pages. And you can find more of Hercules at Endeavor Exotics on Facebook and Instagram.
I would love to put your Instagram in our show notes because following your animals is so awesome. Yay, little Hercules. And do you have a secondary, like a backup that you wanted to shout out really quick?
I was swinging for the fences, hoping no one else would choose Gabby and Ken.
All right, all right. And Apollo.
All right, I'm Apollo on the Discord. My shout out is a bromance between Garrus and James. Such a good bromance in Mass Effect 3. And I'm not a creator, but I am eagerly counting down the hours until September 2nd, when this Last of Us remake finally comes out, and I can play it in all its glory.
Definitely. I
Maybe
think
I'll
that's when
actually
I'm
get
going to
through
pick it
Last
up.
of Us at some point.
Yeah, that's when I'm going to pick it up too, and I will play through it. Who knows? Maybe I'll even stream it. Or maybe I'll
Although
make
the dad in me is probably going to cry a lot during that game.
I've
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah.
Oh, my ass.
No, really.
Maybe I'll start making
Just
my
send it.
Wednesday night streams a little bit of a variety stream. Some nights it'll be Cyberpunk, some nights it'll be Mass Effect, some nights it'll be a new game that I haven't experienced yet, just so that way you guys can go with me.
Please stream Last of Us for sure.
Okay. All right. I will listen and I will
Wait.
take that under advisement.
I thought of one more that I know Apollo will agree with me. It's Varl and Zoe from Horizon Forbidden West. I love their romance. It's super cute.
Oh,
It also ends in tragedy, like they all do, but it's cute. Kind
Lady
of tragedy.
Gaga's earpiece was a big triangle. It looked just like Aloy's focus.
Oh, that's so cool.
She's just
Yeah,
borrowing
it's an
from all the
anime.
video games.
Yeah. There are no original thoughts, okay? That's what I've learned. But we all just like copy and improve on each other's thoughts, I guess. I don't know.
We are the
Rule
hot.
34.
And Rule 43. If there's not, if you want something done, there's probably a mod for that.
Yep.
Um,
1000%.
yeah. So I'm Jennasis, one half of the Two Girls One Ship podcast, and I think my secondary shout out has to go to one of the longest running relationships that has never really truly solidified into a relationship between Link and Zelda.
He's on a never-ending quest to save his girlfriend. Oh wait, that's Drawn Together.
Holy fuck, dude. Nobody else has ever seen that show.
Oh, that's the show with the group of people that live in the house together, the animated show.
Yeah, cartoon characters living in a house together like the real world.
Big Brother style.
Damn, I ain't seen them forever. Holy shit, that show was amazing.
Damn.
Nobody stuffed my face in chocolate pudding but me.
I'm on a
I
never
used to
ending
love the
quest to
black
save
girl.
my
Fuck.
boyfriend now.
Oh,
Shit. I haven't thought about Drawn Together in forever. All right.
You're welcome.
that show was super horny.
Dude, the Octopussy? Hell yeah, it was super fucking horny.
Jesus, I was too young to be watching that show, and I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, I love it."
Was that on Adult Swim or some shit?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, because there was
Or wait,
another
Comedy Central.
Comedy Central,
Comedy
Adult Swim,
Central.
same thing
Oh,
at that point.
there was this weird show. I wish we had like a fact check, like armchair expert, so I could look up what show this was.
Mommy's
It was some.
kisses.
God. It was on Adult Swim, and it was super super weird. It was like this horse face man
BoJack
shaped
Horseman.
person. It was like no, it wasn't BoJack Horseman. It's not a cartoon. It was like CGI, but like real shitty. It's old. Like when I was in high school, like 2000s old. And I remember this one quote from the trailer. I never watched the show, but it was like a commercial that came on Adult Swim. And he was like, "Are you telling me you only have 2 peni?" And I'm like, what? It was so weird, that show. I need to find it. I'll put it in the Discord. Mystery will be solved. It was on Adult Swim. It was so freaking weird. It was great though.
Well, it
Me and
sounds
my
like
sister used to say that to each other all the time.
you mean you only have
It was
two
so
peni?
freaking weird.
All
Yeah.
right.
What do you mean you only have 2 peni? I don't know, just something about peni made me laugh. It was really funny. Okay, that was like teenage me, obviously. My humor has not changed.
And that's why we are still two horny 16-year-olds who now have a podcast about video game fucking. I
Yeah,
love
to
you.
talk about our CGI boyfriends. I love you too. And I love CGI boyfriends and girlfriends and every friends.
All the friends
the
and everyone
friends.
in between. And
Hopefully
stay tuned for
lots in
next week.
between.
I'm not going to drop the Lego boyfriend that is Paladin Dance, especially since next week we will be jumping back into Fallout 4 romances and exploring a little bit more in the Wastelands. So if you like what you're hearing, please be sure to leave us a review on iTunes or give us a rating on Spotify and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. You can find me in our Two Girls One Ship chat on the Robots Radio Discord channel, and come give us a follow on all the social medias and on Patreon directly at patreon.com/twogirlsoneship. Links to those are in the description.
You can find me in our Discord also and on the Robots Radio Discord. If you're wondering why I'm not going off the script, it's because I accidentally X'd out of it and I forgot what it exactly says, but I'm just remembering. And if you would like to watch our streams, we go live Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, 10:30 p.m. Oh my gosh, Eastern time on Twitch, and then you can catch the YouTube video a few days later. Is that all I have to say?
Yep. And our
I don't remember.
podcast.
Okay.
Monday, because you need something good on a
Oh
Monday.
yeah, and our podcast episodes release on a Monday because it's something good on a Monday. Sorry, I had a lot more wine than I usually do.
Thanks for listening. And remember,
Beauty is in the eye of the controller. Dun, dun, dun,
woo!
dun. Yeah, I knew we'd get there eventually.
Eventually we'd get there. Holy fuck,
What?
it is late.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to amplify the shit out of my audio. Why did it do that again?
Oh no! Did you record out of your speakers
It's-
and
it's-
not your...
No, No, it says Yeti Nano. It's just really quiet for some. That happened, remember, once other time where it was like normal, and then like after 15 minutes, it just became really quiet.
Oh, it's
I was
every
able to
time that your
amplify it.
internet disconnects.
Oh, I thought it wouldn't affect Audacity, but I guess it
No,
would
because
have.
Audacity's
I
a
don't know.
dick.
Yeah. Shit. Well, I'm just gonna have to amplify like the whole thing. My internet went out in the beginning, of course.
But you know what?
Oh
I
well.
actually think I didn't hear any glitches on your audio. Sorry, y'all are seeing behind the scenes right now. I didn't hear any glitches in your audio, no pauses, other than when, of course, you weren't here. So I actually think
Yeah.
that using our video is gonna work just fine.
That's good. I just like having a backup
I know.
because I'm scared. I'm a Virgo. I need plans.
I'm a Virgo as well.
Oh, happy birthday. I mean, either soon
It's
or
on the 10th.
already. I'm not sure.
When's your birthday? Mine's
It's
on the
September 10th.
10th. Yeah.
I'm September 20th.
Oh, and my
Hey,
baby's
but
right in
It's
between.
on the
She's
cusp of Aries.
September 14th.
My birthday's
14th.
Monday.
And what'd you say? Happy birthday. Oh my gosh. Wait. Are we mostly all Virgos
Happy
here?
Thursday.
Taurus on the cusp of Aries.
Oh. Aries
Aries on the
season.
cusp of Pisces. I'm an
Cusp of
emotional
Aries?
wreck.
Hi,
Oh, wow,
I'm
that's good.
Jennasis. You're straight up fucking Gemini.
That you know
My
what?
brother's
That
a
tracks.
Gemini.
I know, right?
I could have guessed that. I think.
My sister obviously is also a Virgo. She's my twin, and her boyfriend is an
Really?
Aries.
You
I'm
guys
like, how
have the
does that
same
work?
birthday?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's worked for Jenna Marbles and Julian for a long time. So, I mean, maybe
know.
that is the chaotic duo that the world needs.
I think so. He's pretty cool. I'll meet him in person for Halloween. We're all going as Frozen characters. I just spent an inordinate amount of time finding a Queen Aduna costume. Found one. Because my
Let
baby
me see
has
if I
to be
can get my
Elsa.
youngest for
Question marks.
Halloween to dress up as Robin since I have a Batman costume now.
That'd be awesome.
All right, Shanko.
She wasn't
So maybe
interested. She wasn't interested in doing Robin until I told her that the current Robin carries a sword, and then she was like, "I want a sword."
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Damian Wayne, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To victory. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victorium.
I was Steve
Hey,
Irwin
Victor.
last year.
You were Steve Irwin?
I was Steve Irwin last year.
Oh
I'll
my
find a picture
gosh.
for you. I'll send it to you. It's funny.
Please. What a great costume.
I had a
My youngest and
horrible
I
this
were
wig.
family is
last
amazing.
year.
This
I have a
family's
Steve Irwin
amazing.
pop figure. I love all of the Irwins. I grew up watching Crocodile Hunter. That's another place where I'll still cry. Thinking too hard about Steve Irwin's death. That'll make me cry.
Seeing
I was in
Bindy's
middle school when that
pictures.
shit happened. It was wild.
Yep, Bindi with her daughter, Grace.
Grace
Warrior.
Warrior. Jinx.
Beautiful baby, first of all. Sad that Steve Irwin will never get to meet her. Horrible. Wonderful people. More people need to be like them.
All right, Shanko, analyze this one. Me, hardcore Gemini. My husband is a Cancer, like a 4th of July baby Cancer. And we have a Virgo daughter, September 14th.
Okay, so you're chaotic, and he's like obsessively organized. But so is your daughter, in a way, but in two completely different ways that don't gel.
Yeah.
Wait, so Shanko's fond of analyzing zodiacs?
I love this.
Ish, yeah. I'm an Aries, and I'm an Aries Pisces cusp, and I'm with an Aquarius Pisces cusp. So we're like
Mm.
I
very
don't know
close.
enough to be able to tell you what that means.
So cusp is basically when you're born
On the
kind of
edge.
close between
No,
two
no,
signs.
that part I know because one of
I'm-
my besties is a big fan of that stuff, and she's the one because I just knew I was a Taurus, and she laughed and went, "Oh no, you are so an Aries." I was like, "How so?" She's like, "You have to be the center of attention every time."
Mhm.
I'm like, "I do not all the time."
I have a Taurus moon, and that explains an awful lot about like my shitty personality. So
Oh, my moon
Wait,
is in Aries.
I don't know my
you're an
moon.
Aries moon.
Mm-hmm.
That is a chaotic Gemini because you tornado often.
Yeah. See, that
I'm
would be
curious.
How-
Though. I want to hear the diagnosis between a Taurus born on the cusp of Aries married to a Leo.
You have a healthy obsession with your wife?
Okay, that tracks just from a few comments you've made on our streams, and I don't even know you.
Wait, what?
Well, because you talk about your wife all the time.
My wife and my daughters, yeah. My
Yeah, but I'm
girls are
saying,
my
like, I don't even
So
know you, and that tracks.
That's why it works, because Leos have to have a partner that is obsessed with them, or it just does not work.
not necessarily, because one of my closest friends is a male Leo, and he's
No,
not
no.
self-centered.
Male Leos are completely different.
Okay. Explain the male
female
Leo.
Leos. Female Leos are very like needy and like they need that attention. They need that attention from their partner specifically. Male Leos, they need attention from other people, but they are still happy with their person. They like social attention, typically.
This is
Okay.
the missus.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so what was our diagnosis again?
That you are with him because he gives you all of the attention that you want and deserve.
I like the
Are
want
you
and
high?
deserve.
Come on now, be nice.
Hey, Shaco,
He's
do me,
more of
do
an
me.
extrovert than I am. I'm an introvert.
Yeah, you guys do all of our relationships.
Yeah, and that's why you get the attention straight from him. My friend is a Leo female also, and she's very introverted, and when she's in a relationship, she wants her partner to be all about her.
Yeah. I'm an introvert, and so is my husband. But I'm a Virgo on the cusp of Libra, and he's a Libra on the cusp of Virgo. Because our
So
birthdays are 4 days apart.
you have the same dichotomy that my boyfriend and I have, because both of us are emotional wrecks, but we deal with it very differently. My boyfriend tends to bottle it up and internalize it, and I tend to explode like instantly. Like I want to attack a problem that we're having head on, and that's the Aries Sun Taurus Moon for me. So that tracks. Where he's like, nothing's bothering me, and then he goes. But for yours, it's a similar situation, but it's quieter.
Oh my God, yes.
Not so explosive as when you add the Aries in there. That's the problem.
No, there's no
I'm the
explosions.
problem.
Oh,
Okay, how about me? I'm an August 29th Virgo. My girlfriend is an October 13th Libra.
She leaves stuff places and it bothers you. Like random stuff. Like you'll find a flip-flop in the middle of the carpet and it'll just trigger your fight or flight.
Nah, she doesn't do that. She leaves stuff by her corner of the bed, but she's pretty good
so
about.
she
not
has
leaving
a
stuff like that.
nest.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my husband describes my spot on the couch. I have my things. It's mine. It's my spot. Like Sheldon Cooper with my spot. Don't touch my spot.
What about a September
I have a
10th
favorite
Virgo?
spoon,
Right
and I want nobody to use my spoon.
I have a thing about spoons. We have really, really cheap spoons in the drawer that are really thin, and I like those. And then we have these really heavy, expensive ones that my mother gave to me because she bought new silverware. I hate them. I will not use them.
I
Is it 'cause
totally agree.
they're
My favorite
heavy?
spoon is old, thin,
Yes,
light.
because they're heavy.
My weird spoon quirk is we have a bunch of bigger spoons and then a couple of smaller ones, and I really, really like to eat. So everyone assumes I like the bigger ones. I actually like the smaller ones because I can savor the food longer, and I can't have as big a bite. It lasts longer that way. Flavor is important to me. Without going full blown Flavor Town on it or anything.
All right, Guy Fieri. He's I've got a list of celebrities that terrify me, and Guy Fieri is somewhere hanging out right under Nicolas Cage.
Okay, thank you that you also don't like Nicolas
She said
Cage.
scares her, not that are D-bags.
I don't.
Yeah, no,
like
just
Nicolas
like
Cage.
if someone's like, hey, go in that room over there, Nicolas Cage is in there, I'd go, no, thank you.
Here's another one. George freaking Clooney. He has
George
dead
Clooney freaks
doll
me out a little
eyes,
bit.
and something's wrong with him. Okay, I don't know what. Something.
It was the bat nipples.
I haven't trusted him since Batman. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I actually heard a rumor that if you happen to meet him and mention that you went and saw Batman and Robin in the movie theater, he'd hand you the money back that you paid on that ticket.
That's hilarious.
So
I was
he
a
made
kid
a
when that
dumpster
movie came
fire.
out, so I actually did go see it in the theater. But because I was a kid, I didn't realize how awful it is. Now I can make a drinking game out of every scene in that movie that didn't make any sense.
Chill.
Where did Jen go?
I mean, it's not like I'm a Batman fan or anything.
Yeah, that's fair. It's not like your entire username either. I was
Actually,
like, I have
that's
Mass Effect and
actually
Dragon
not
Age back
necessarily
there.
my favorite superhero is actually the Green Arrow. But the reason I go by the name I do is because my oldest, who is currently 7 years old, when she was like 3, she had a Batgirl storybook that I'd read her to tuck her into bed. And like 3 years old, I'm walking out of her room and she just randomly goes, "Daddy." I'm like, "What is it, sweetheart?" She goes, "Are you Batman?" I go, "Am I Batman?" She goes, "Uh-huh." I'm like, "No, sweetheart, I'm not." And she just sits here for a minute, thinks about it, and goes, "You're Batman." Like lays down like I'm trying to hide it from her or whatever. And so she called me that all the time for like the next 2 or 3 years. And so that Daddy Bat Night is literally just a shout out at my oldest daughter.
So cute.
Rip the Batgirl movie.
I'm sorry?
Rip the R.I.P.
Rip
the Batgirl movie.
movie.
Oh yeah, that just pissed me off because Brendan Fraser, that was supposed to be like one of his big comebacks, and they ended up canning it. I actually got to meet Brendan at the last convention I went to. Dude's so cool.
He is so cool.
I tried to do like a little random interaction. When I got to meet him, I was like, "What if I were to say to you, I am a stranger traveling east, and I am seeking that which is lost?" And he did the zone out look for a second, and he went, "I would say to you that was a movie I did 20 years ago, and I don't remember the line." I'm just
That's hilarious. God. Oh,
the fact that he felt the need to apologize, I thought was adorable.
I know. He's just like a genuinely good person, I think.
Hollywood fucked him.
I met
Right?
I met John Travolta once because I live in the same town John Travolta lives in. And it's kind of like well known that he will sometimes just randomly appear at like Target. And I was walking down one aisle, he was walking this way, and I looked at him and he looked at me and we both just kind of went, and I kept walking. Because I'm like, dude, the man is shopping. He's at Target. He's on a mission. He's going to spend more money than he intends to, but like, he's
It's
John
Target.
Travolta. Why does he care? And I'm like, hey, maybe I can just like put my cart next to his and then they won't notice that it's not his stuff and then I can just go. Like,
Will you pay for my groceries? That'd be
My
nice.
girlfriend and I, like 6 or 7 years ago, went to see Motley Crue in Biloxi at the Hard Rock.
Always at cool concerts.
Well,
Right?
and then, but anyway, we're like eating at the Hard Rock. We walk out and we're just standing there. We're just standing somewhere and we're looking at this dude. And I'm like, looked at my girlfriend, I'm like, "Oh, that dude looked just like Vince Neil." She's like, "Yeah, he did." And then we look at him like, "Fuck, that was Vince Neil." He's walking away with his bodyguards. That is actually Vince Neil. We followed him and they just went into a van and went away.
So I actually have a Motley Crue story. I did go see them in concert at like it's a rock fest. So it was a whole bunch of different ones, and then you would go stand in line after every band was done, and you'd go get autographs. And so I was wearing a white tank top that is known as I was wearing a wife beater and just like a plain black bra underneath, and then I was realizing, holy shit, they are doing autographs for free if you just stand in line and wait. So I got every single band member of every single band that I saw that day for free because I was willing to wait in line for each and every single one of them. Motley Crue was one of them. Oh yeah. But I was like, the only thing that I have to sign is the wife beater I'm wearing. So for every time that I went up, I took my shirt off. So I'm standing there in just a bra.
Because that hurt.
Right? I mean, I still have it.
Nothing
I could
abnormal
probably
about
pull
that
it
at
out of
all.
the
I'm
drawers
thinking.
over here. But so when I took my top off in order for Motley Crue to start signing it, Tommy Lee looks me up and down and goes, "You've got nice tits, babe." And I was like, "Oh, thank you. Thank you very much." I mean,
And you
if
know what?
Tommy
This is a guy who's seen a few.
Yeah, right.
exactly. If Tommy Lee is complimenting my tits, I know that they must be damn good.
It's like very few times where that's an actual compliment.
Right?
That's one of
They
them.
need to have that in the movie with him and Sebastian Stan. They need to have that exact scene in the movie, straight up.
That happened. I
See if
know
we
I've
can
already
find
talked
it.
about her once, but Dita Von Teese, I met her and she said my shoes were cute. And I was like, girl, you don't know how much that means to me. She's stop. If you don't know who she is, she's like a burlesque performer slash designer slash amazing person.
Mother queen of burlesque dancers.
Yeah. I saw her perform too. Oh, so good.
Still, without question, my favorite celebrity encounter I've had, because my wife and I go to the same convention every year, so I've had a few celebrity encounters. My favorite one, still, without question, is meeting Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman from the original 90s animated series, and pretty much anything video game Batman, it's
That's
Kevin
so cool.
Conroy. But I could go on forever with the amount of awesome that was every superhero thing, every video game I play, every role-playing game. There's always some variant of the words. The Red Wolf is always my nickname. And he actually signed, I have the Batarang behind me. He actually signed it to Steven, the Red Wolf. And
That's cool.
man, that among so many other little encounters in such a short amount of time was like, it's like, oh, this dude was the most awesome. Kevin Smith is a very close second. I met him at this last one I just went to.
I remember back in the day, my mom, she worked at Red Lobster out here in Texas, and Ja Rule, he showed up there to eat, and that was at the height of him and the Eminem beef. And my sister, she was going to go, my young sister, to go take a picture of him, but I was such a Eminem stan. I was like, fuck that. I don't want a picture with Ja Rule. Like, hell no. And so my sister went over there, got a picture with him and shit, and came back and, had the photo on her phone and shit, or my mom's phone. And I was like, I don't care. Like, shit, Eminem, they done already clowned him, and I don't care. And it was a great picture. It was like, fuck him, because Eminem hates him. I hate him. And she still got the picture to this day.
Oh, whoops.
Has anyone heard of the band Slaves? I think they're going by Rain City Drive now. They're kind of a smaller post-hardcore band, and they played a show in my town. And that's awesome.
Yep. Tommy Lee with the nice tits. Yeah, I got like so many signatures on this wife beater, man.
That's awesome.
I got that bad boy. That's crazy.
This thing is like 25 years old. No, not that old.
Wait, I was like, how old are you when he complimented your tits?
Legally, I'm not allowed to answer that question.
Okay.
So we'll say that I was at least 18.
You remind me of my mom, because my mom did that shit. She got boobs early, and then she started sneaking around.
Oh, I
and
got
like getting
boobs
into
at
clubs.
12.
Yeah, my mom did. I got boobs early too, but I'm an introvert and scared, so I didn't do anything. My mom, though, she, her power time was the 80s, and she snuck into clubs all the time when she was like 13 because she looked older. And yeah, she did some shit. She's got good stories, though. Okay, I don't really have that many good stories because I'm like safe and pious. Went into the military, couldn't misbehave.
I feel that.
Yeah, I'll get up into shenanigans at some point, I'm sure. But now I have a kid, so now I'm not sure if I ever will. Maybe I won't.
Oh, I got
girlfriend
into
just
shenanigans well
hasn't
into my
really
30s, and I have a kid.
I need to go to a state where it's legal to get into some certain shenanigans, in the
Come
state
to
where
Florida. Come to my part of Florida.
Avoid Texas.
Get away from the colleges.
I need to get out of Georgia.
Yeah.
Come to the wilds.
That's where I
The
am.
wilds, yeah.
One more
Yeah,
day.
come to the
What's
wilds.
funny,
One more day.
Don't come
my
to the
wife
dirty
is actually
south.
born in Oregon,
Mhm.
and so we've been talking about just we're so tired of the South and
You got to go Ducks.
Yeah. Go
No
Ducks.
beavers.
She's like,
Yeah.
All
go
of my
Ducks.
family is beavers. I'm the only duck.
No. I mean, I love fucking a good beaver, but no, go Ducks.
Don't fuck a beaver.
I just miss Dutch Bros coffee. That's all.
I have no idea what any of these references are.
Well, I'm not from Oregon. I'm from Los Angeles.
Uh-oh.
So, but my grandma lived in Portland, and I went there all the time. And they have this chain of coffee shops called Dutch Bros, and
Oh yeah.
it's so good. Yeah,
That's
I mean,
wonderful.
I haven't had it for like 15 years, but I remember it being good. Hopefully, it's still good.
I'll get you
Last I
Dutch
heard
when
it
you come
was
out
a couple years
here.
ago.
I told your cat that was like a stipulation for my visit that we haven't announced is that I get Dutch Bros, and she's like, I can make that happen.
Yes, you get Dutch Bros. Oh, and N7, Win, Yuri, and Cloudy have all agreed to karaoke. So we will
Sweet.
go.
Oh, if I can ever karaoke with anybody, I'm all for that. Never
Haven't
mind.
done it since Korea.
So in a couple of weeks, we will officially announce what is going
Are we
on.
still
That
live?
What?
Are we
Yeah,
still
we're
live or no?
we're still on Twitch, so that's why
Okay.
I'm like, I'm keeping it a little bit
Dang.
quiet. But no, I think in a couple of weeks, once we have a few more details locked into place, we'll officially announce what is going on. But I can say right now that in October, V and I are getting together in real life, in person, in Portland.
Picture it didn't happen.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there are going to be pics. There are going to
More
be.
than half.
I think maybe even I know that like on the actual schedule we had it saying that we were going to release an interview episode that week. Maybe we can
Nice.
actually do like a live recording of an episode together, even if it's just a holy fuck we're together dude type episode.
That'd be cool. I also hope that we record the thing that we're doing so that maybe that could also be a thing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That
Somehow.
is-
I'm not sure how that would work, but we could ask them. We're talking, I'm sorry, everybody. Like secret. Like it's like
Secret,
parents spelling PARK. You want to go AOUTSIDE with the
Mhm.
KID? You know?
I don't know about this KID stuff.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So sorry, we have to talk around it. I mean, I don't care. I don't know if we're not allowed to say it, but we're still streaming, so
I think once we actually have a date confirmation on which day it'll be.
it has. I mean, they told me it was that one day. It can't be the other days, or I will miss it because of the way my flight is.
Well, but Yuri didn't tell me if it was Friday or Saturday. And so that's why, or if it was going to be on Saturday or Sunday when we actually have the thing.
I thought he emailed me though Saturday.
Well, he hasn't emailed me jack shit, so I'm out of the loop on
Let me-
this.
Let me see.
Yay,
Let me go to
pronoun.
my email. Yeah. The
I
mystery
love
is
the bacon.
getting
It's so
solved. A clue.
Oh, and
Whip out my Uncharted notebook.
your other girlfriend is here.
Maya.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. The most beautiful that's what I'm most excited about. If
I know
I
she-
could pet her. I don't know if that'll happen, but oh shit. What day is it? 26. Okay, I didn't miss that. He just emailed me yesterday, actually.
Well,
Just saying, I don't have Jen's email address. But
On
Two
my side of
girls,
things,
one
it's actually
ship
the
at
27th.
gmail.com.
okay, let me see.
But yes, there is a big, exciting thing in the works that we are 99.
Yeah, he said it's on Saturday.
Oh, sweet. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So then, yeah.
He also said we could share a room, but he wasn't expecting it because you
Um,
live there.
Yeah, no. Sorry, babes. Love you, but I don't need to sleep in a hotel room with you.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No, but we could
You
probably
could-
record in there.
Yeah, we could. I'm sure. Be quiet.
Yeah.
Hopefully, because otherwise I won't sleep. Your girl's a baby. I need darkness and quiet. Or white noise. Or brown noise or pink noise or whatever they're called now. There's all these kinds of noises. Hello, Scorpion. I forgot the Scorpion's name again. Was it?
Hanzo Hazashi?
Mm-mm.
Riddick, like Chronicles
Riddick.
of Legion.
That's it.
Chronicles of Riddick.
Riddick. Also, Lance Riddick, the most epic
Hey.
Albert Wesker. Although they
They
canceled that
canceled that
freaking
show.
show. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Nobody
I
got
was
my
so
reference.
pissed.
Netflix. They always do
Mhm.
that shit. One season,
Mhm.
and it's like, all right, fuck y'all.
Dude, the OA was such a good show too, and they did 3 seasons and then they canceled it. I'm like,
That's
you
why I
know
have
what?
no hope for the new Avatar show that they're doing. They're gonna do one
Yeah.
season, and they're gonna
Cancel it.
say, fuck y'all, cancel it.
Because the wider audience isn't gonna like it enough or something. And I'm like, you know what? I
It's
was
the same
obsessed
thing
with that show.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Like, I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like the animated show, but it was still fun.
It was its
They
own thing. It
canceled
was
it.
cool. I thought it was one of the best adaptations of anime. Like it still felt so anime, even though it was live action, and it's really hard to do that well. So I thought it was a good job.
Yes,
Also, the
Batman.
Fullmetal Alchemist movie is strangely good.
Really?
Like visual, I didn't watch it. I just meant like visually, it actually looks good. Like
Mm.
the owl is amazing, and I'm like, I don't know if I could watch this because I don't know when I'd watch it, but they did a good job like translating the anime style and
They
stuff
didn't do the
to live
thing with the
action.
little girl and the dog, did they?
They better
Probably.
freaking not.
They
I
have
don't
to.
know.
It's so key to storyline. But I will say that yes, Bat and I understand if V needs to sleep in pitch darkness, it is definitely Riddick related. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I got a black
Freaking
light
Pitch
for that
Black.
boy, too. I think I don't.
No, the reference I was
he goes
referring
in the
to was
dark.
when they said when somebody asked what the Scorpion's name was, I said Hanzo Hazashi.
Oh, no, that one I didn't get. Is that Scorpion's name?
Oh, that was too clever.
Get over here.
Oh, I got you, Hanzo.
The only Hanzo I know
I
is
missed
like
that.
Hitori Hanzo from Kill Bill. So
Did anyone
Hey,
see
that's
the
the one I was
recent
thinking.
Mortal Kombat anime movie?
Oh, the anime.
Yeah, the anime
I've
movie.
seen
The
a lot
one
of action
that
movies.
focused on Kenshi?
The one that focused on Scorpion.
Scorpion's
I've seen
Revenge.
that one.
Yeah,
Dang it.
I loved it. And I also just so appreciate that the voice actor who played Scorpion just loves to be angry dudes on fire. Because he shares a voice actor with Endeavor from My Hero Academia.
Okay, quick
So they
question
just
about
took-
Hero Academia. What is the age range you would think is appropriate for that?
Oh, they're like 15.
Okay, just
like,
because
to
they
watch
are
the
50.
show?
Yeah.
To watch the show, I'd say probably 12 plus.
Okay.
It,
How
it gets
much-
a little bit like raunchy. Like there's some things where like boobs are present, but there's never like blatant sex.
Blatant sex, or how much is there any penis?
No,
Okay.
no, the boys don't
No
even have
one's
nips.
slinging pipe in the anime.
Well,
Nobody even has nipples, okay? Except
Okay.
All Might. He weirdly has nipples.
That's the thing, is that my daughter has seen like YouTube shorts and like little character creations, and she plays a My Gotcha game where she got to create all these characters in the style of My Hero Academia. But she's like, well, it's a TV show about teenagers going through high school. And I was like, well, fuck me. I remember who I was and going through high school. And no, you are not ready to see all this stuff. But
She was
It's
meeting
Japanese
Tommy
high
Lee,
school.
and
yeah.
It's Japanese high school. It's a little bit more tame. I would
I've
say,
also
though,
seen
like,
Japanese high school that is not tame at all.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a show that even when you're an adult you can enjoy, because my boyfriend and I watch it whenever new seasons come out. So honestly, like, watch it with your daughter, and if you see stuff that she shouldn't see, just go, okay, that's enough for now.
Yeah.
You know, it's an entertaining show. I think you'd enjoy it.
had a
Aw,
funny
look at all
moment
the
with my
cats.
daughter
You make me
playing
jealous.
Witcher. I was playing Witcher 3 and was my oldest happened to mosey into the room. This was a couple of years ago.
Oh my.
And I was trying to figure out, okay, what am I gonna have to do to edit the stuff for her? 'Cause, tiny little girl. I don't need her to watch the stuff that goes on in The Witcher. Well, it was date night with the blonde witch lady, not one of the main ones. I don't remember her name.
Kira Metz.
Mhm.
Yes. And it was the date night with her, and things are starting to progress. And I'm sitting here going, I was literally like opening my mouth to say something. And my daughter turns and looks at me and goes, Daddy, they're about to kiss. And I was like, yes, that's it. That's all they're doing. And you shouldn't watch that.
Except for the
Close
fact that
mouth
Kira sits in
kissing.
the hot tub
She
with her
did it as
tits
well.
out.
No tongue, just a simple peck on
Yeah.
the cheek, even.
Yeah.
That is all.
Yeah, no, Kira is fully tits out in that game.
You mean they're not leaving space for Jesus?
No. You
There's
can
no
hug
room for the
really
Holy Spirit.
close.
Oh my gosh. Catholic fears. Okay,
Yeah, it was
I'm sleepy,
refreshing, though,
so
'cause I was
feel
sitting
free
here-
to keep chatting, but I'm going to leave.
I was sitting
Yeah.
here racking my brain, like, how much editing do I have to do? Turns out none. As soon as they
No.
started to get kissy, she
That's
Good.
funny. I'm sad because now I can't watch. I was watching Day Shift the other day on Netflix. I don't know if you guys have seen that show or that movie. It's super good. Snoop Dogg's in it. First of all, that was good. It's Jamie Foxx. He kills vampires, and it's the action in that movie is amazing. And I'm watching it, and my kid has her iPad, and I'm like, ooh, actually, this is like a little more intense than I expected. Like some of the fighting is really creepy because the vampires, their spines are like snapping, and I'm like, I should probably turn this off. And I'm like, well, my kid's not watching it. I look at her, and her iPad's in her hand. She's just like at the TV, and I'm like, oh no. She's like, Mama, they're fighting. I'm like, yep. I just turn it off. I'm like, oh no. She just turned 3, so I'm like, I'm not used to censoring what I watch around her because she's never paid attention. But also now she's in school, so now I have time to watch stuff.
I
she
won't
can't
do it
watch.
right now, but I have a rather entertaining Walking Dead story involving my oldest when she was tiny.
Yep.
I mean,
And we
what
can
is the
put that in
point of
the
having kids
Discord.
if you don't scar them a little bit with
Turns
something on
out
TV?
the only one scarred in this scenario was my wife, and then shortly after me, I got in trouble.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
My parents watched The Simpsons around me, and I thought it was for kids because it's a cartoon.
I watched The Simpsons
And it
since the
wasn't.
day I was born.
The Simpsons is so tame.
That turned out perfectly fine.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
I stopped watching Simpsons as soon as I was old enough to watch it without getting in trouble.
Mm.
Yeah, actually, kind of. Then I switched to Family Guy and South Park.
And Beavis and Butthead.
Family Guy was the shit back in the day.
Yeah, like a long time ago. I've watched it
I
forever.
like a new
Mr.
show or something.
Meaty.
All right. I'm tired.
Now it's Big Mouth.
guys.
Yeah, I'm tired too. Sorry.
Okay.
I said I was tired, and then I'm like, just kidding. I'll keep talking.
Okay, well, I mean, we can keep
I'm not
talking, but I'm going to
sure.
stop the live stream. Thank you, Twitch, so much for coming and stopping by tonight. Jub14, I appreciate the follow. I know that if you were watching here tonight, I'm not quite sure, but you were on the Robots Radio chat with me earlier tonight, and we had a good discourse about Ashley. And if you want to know more about Ashley, you can listen to the 2 episodes that we have done on her so far in season 1, talking about Mass Effect 1, and then, of course, talking about Mass Effect 2. I believe that is all. Let's roll the credits really quick, and we'll see if anything else that I missed. Thank you for supporting the stream. Our moderators tonight have been Streamlabs and N7 the Legend, who popped in for a few minutes because he is amazing and awesome and is currently streaming a game. Oh, fuck me. That's not what I want. There we go.
Crazy.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, no, that comes out a lot in a whole bunch of
Well, I
different
know.
scenarios.
I've heard the show.
Actually, I really think that it was Sam that implanted that one because oh, fuck me has never really been a part of my vocabulary, but off stream, he says it a lot. And so I've definitely picked up and stolen that from him. It has become a part of my vocabulary. So I blame you, Legend. It is all your fault. But I
It's
still
always
love you.
his fault.
It's always, yeah. He started this whole thing. I don't want to
Yeah,
touch
he
a Turian
did.
with. I don't want to touch a Turian with a 10-foot pole. I do.
I'm offended still by that. Like a year later almost, I feel like.
Well, yeah.
Maybe it was more than a year. When did he say that?
It would have
don't
been
know.
over a year ago.
Yeah.
It would have been on his episode about Turians in the very beginning of the Lorecast.
That's right. You know, he's
Rebecca
learned
is
now.
so
He's more
bad, though.
educated.
Well, yeah, the fact that he had never right, the fact that he had never played a FemShep playthrough was just like, come on, get on this, and now he
I
has.
haven't either.
All right, get on that now.
You keep saying everything you haven't played yet, and I'm like getting more and more disappointed in you. So like, get on it.
See, here's the thing.
Last
I
of
thought
Us.
I was doing well with
Dragon
my gaming backlog, but turns out,
No, Last of Us,
apparently I have stuff
Dragon
I have to
Age. What was this one we were just talking about? FemShep Run, and
I
I'm sure there's
literally
more.
on
Last of Us.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Miss Yos has
my
got something
recent
to say.
Dragon Age. My recent Dragon Age, I did a foursome with. I got a she a femme dwarf, and she romanced Leliana and fucking Zevran, and then we got fucking what's her name?
Isabella?
Isabella. Oh man, we had a whole foursome. I was like, what the fuck? And then I go back to camp, and I actually had to leave Alistair at the camp so we could have this foursome. I get back to camp. I go sleep with Leliana, go over there, run to Zevran, sleep with him, then run to Alistair, sleep with him, and it's just all chilling. They don't even know. I put it on my Twitter. This is a whole just foursome. I was like, oh shit, this game is too horny. Why ain't fucking
Alistair gets
Inquisition
so many kills.
horny?
That is my goal for my next. So I'm gonna be running a male elven rogue, and believe it's gonna be a city elf, a male city elf rogue, going through that origin. And my goal is to have the foursome with Zev, Leliana, Isabella, and me. And I'm like, if I can get the foursome to activate, then I have reached peak gamer horniness, and that is my goal.
I did that
That's
with
so
my
mean.
most recent male shepherd run. I started the game and I said, I'm gonna see how many side romances I can get my male shep through. And I was kind of pleasantly surprised by how that turned out, because I played him as a paragon too, which made it even funnier because he's such a nice guy and he goes out of his way for everyone, but this man is laying some pipe.
No, okay, but so you're just talking about romancing separate characters. There is actually a scene where all four people have sex together. So,
Oh my god.
okay.
Yeah, I did that. Oh, it's amazing.
Love
It
you
was
too,
hilarious.
goodbye.
I have to leave Alistair because he was like, "Hey, we're
I gotta cut out of here.
we
So
can't do that."
see you guys of the next
I
chat.
had to cut
I
him
gotta
out.
cut out.
Bye, Apollo. I know, and I'm the one here saying that I want to go to bed and that I want to end the stream, and then I continue the conversations talking about foursomes. But at least stream, I am ending you now. Good night.